money, then you get the. Oh, don't be no dummy. First you get the power, then you get the money, then you get the money, then you get the power.
He was an amazing athlete.
I'm bound to slay. I'm saying hi to all the cuties from around the way. Yeah. Yo, it's a must that I get papes. Peace to all the DJs who gave me love on they mixtapes. And once again, the man's back with a dance track. So here's your chance, Jack, to get loose and let your hands clap. Money grip, bow your asses out. In a street brawl, I strike men quicker than lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight, friend? I then. L's a clever threat, a lyricist who never sweat. Comparing yourself to me is like a bench to a Chevrolet. And clown rappers, I'm bound to slay. I'm saying hi to all the beauties from around the way. Yeah.
Now shit is so whack, nobody to that real hip hop, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, here comes Talib Kweli, and I'm banging on your eardrum. What? Now let me get a
What's up, taters? Hey, sorry about that. Man, today, holy smokes. Today's one of those days, isn't it? I apologize for the technical difficulties earlier. Yeah. Wow. I really apologize. Like, oh my goodness. Anywho, so, what I was gonna say? Oh God, I got so much to do. Hold on a second. I gotta, hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. All right. Yeah, YouTube, but that wasn't YouTube's fault this time. That shizzle. That was completely my fault. That was completely my fault. I had completely messed up. I am using Restream, and I forgot to enter certain type of features in there, and then boom, that's what happened. It started to mess up. So, and because I didn't do what I was supposed to do, there's that. So that's the reason why the other stream was deleted and this stream was started off, which messes up everything though. It is what it is. I am very fascinated with this Gabby person who's missing. And I'm sure you all been seeing all kinds of headlines about it. Gabby, what's her last name? Gabby Petito. And she went to her she went with her boyfriend. I guess this is the reason why I'm I'm so consumed with this, because I'm like, girl, you could have done so much better. And it goes to show you that a lot of women had, regardless of their beauty, their body, they can still have low self-esteem. And that is the clear case here, because now don't get me wrong, she has some issues. So I guess, she thought that because of her certain issues, she had to get whatever she could get. But I'm sorry, when you in that case, she could have just basically. She could have just gotten a relationship with a therapist. But I think this woman is no longer here. But hold on, let me look. Is this the one here? Yeah. Let's look at this, and then we're going to go through it here.
The Debrief.
Hello, welcome to The Debrief. I'm Paisley Cheng. The search for Gabby Petito is spanning several states and jurisdictions, which is why we find ourselves here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where Gabby Petito's family has come to search for her themselves. This is very important to the family. That's why we're doing the podcast. They're trying to drum up interest and to keep Gabby's disappearance in the news so that they can try to get as many people to help find her as possible. And so I encourage you to listen to this podcast and to share it with as many people as you can. Let's start with what we know. 22-year-old Gabby Petito, who's from Blue Point, Long Island, moved to Florida in 2019 to live with her then boyfriend, now fiance, Brian Laundrie. Her family says that on July 2nd, the two embarked on a cross-country journey. They packed Gabby's white Ford van and headed west, hitting popular national parks along the way while documenting the entire experience on YouTube and Instagram. On video, their cross-country trip looked beautiful. Their relationship loving and affectionate. They were supposed to end up in Portland.
Yeah, that's the thing about YouTube. You know what? I'm glad because if you go to police activity, their relationship didn't look beautiful to me. Now, they have several YouTube channels have the entire interaction with now I don't know if this is Arizona police or whatever, but he had the fence scratches on him, and I don't think she had any markings. But when the police came up to her van, she was there sitting there crying. Now the video is like 50 minutes long. I'm not gonna let y'all sit through all of that, but I don't think she's around anymore, yeah. I mean, but anyway, the relationship is a hot mess. And I think, this is what I think. I think people who know that they don't have a good relationship want to put up the pretenses and do videos or Instagram or TikTok or go on Twitter and just show you all the lovely stuff. Show you them sitting together, smiling. And no relationship is like that, baby. None. I mean, there's winters and falls and springs and summers in every relationship. And they're just only showing you the spring and the sun and a little bit of the summer. Not too hot though. But yeah. To me, I think that's the reason why I could never get into a personality channel of YouTubers. But then again, I'm so not the norm. I'm so not the norm. There's a lot of people who like to see other people's lives, whether it's phony or it's a train wreck. You know, it doesn't matter. They want to escape their life to go watch other people's lives. I have so much on my plate with my own life. I don't have a time to look at somebody else pretending how they live in that high life. I don't have that time. I really don't have time. So, okay, let's finish watching this a little bit more.
Oregon in October. But now Brian Laundrie is back in Florida with Gabby's van, and Gabby is nowhere to be found. Her family is clearly distraught and distressed. And so we caught up with Jim Schmidt, her stepfather, who came all the way from Blue Point, Long Island, to here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, to help with the search himself. Jim, you've been on the ground since yesterday. What has it been like?
It's been pretty crazy here. Just trying to touch base with law enforcement, let them know we're here, that we're here for whatever they need to assist them in the investigation. We're committed to finding Gabby and doing whatever it takes to help them.
And tell me what you're doing here to help people find Gabby. Who have you been talking to?
We've just been out here basically handing out some flyers for the most part. We don't have any people that we're with that are out in the woods. We're not out in the woods. That's not what we're here for. We're just here to support law enforcement with whatever they need.
And you want to also just jog people's memories, right? Like if you happen to...
I don't think she's alive, though. I think that, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, first of all, when they had pulled over, when the police officer pulled over the van, he was driving it. He was driving her van, and he's been driving her van. I'm like, where's his car? Where's his vehicle? Like, there's so many questions I want to know about this relationship, because it's going to be a very good teaching tool. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, she's You don't go cross country with her and then all of a sudden return home in her van without her. And I don't even think he gave an explanation. He's not talking to anybody.
See someone, or if someone sees the poster, maybe they'll say something.
Yes. Yesterday when we were handing out some of the flyers, we were putting up in some of the businesses. We walked into one business in particular, and as soon as I walked in, the lady recognized my face. And I had the poster in my hand, and she just started to tear up. It was really touching. So they're very aware of it out here. This is a very transient area, which we're learning, and that's one of the other reasons why we're out here. A lot of people coming in and out. So we're just asking that anybody who has been to this area, has visited, taking pictures, videos, whatever it may be, to go back and look at those and take a look to see if there's anything that may be in there that could help us and help the police do what they have to do to find Gabby.
We know the one person who might know where Gabby is, right?
Yes.
We know there's one person who knows where she is, but they can't get him to talk. Is that ridiculous to you?
It's absolutely absurd. I fully understand a person's constitutional rights, the right to not speak in a situation like this, but everything you see on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be, you refer to her as the love of your life. Everything seemed to be happy. You were on a cross-country trip with her.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to the signs, dude. I'm sorry. Listen, they didn't pay attention to the signs. Like, here's the deal. I watched. Okay, to be fair, if I'm going to be very, very fair and extremely generous, maybe I can't judge based upon that police video. but it gave me a lot of information that relationship was not great, and there was some abuse there, and it also let me know that it wasn't happy, and in a way, you know, he was really nervous when they would take her out of the car because she was like boo-hooing, and she was making excuses. I might just go ahead and show you the video. I might just go ahead because anyway, she was like, well, you know, I sometimes I know I got OCD and I got this, and I'm like, what the hell? Wait, you like, she was making excuses for why she's crying and why they're fighting, and then she said they've been fighting all week. And so it was like the answer she gave just did not add up. It just was so crazy. So there's that. So anyway, let's go back to I want them to, let me see. I don't really want to hear the stepfather no more. Okay.
That's what he told us. Josh, what is the latest in this case?
Sure. So I think some of the latest is that we have a new FBI tip line that we're trying to get out there for anybody who may have seen Gabby or Brian and their vast travels, certainly in the last 3 weeks. And that number is 1-800-CALL-FBI. Another detail is that we are now the lead investigating agency in this, working alongside the FBI and still working alongside the Suffolk County Police Department. Also new is the fact that we've now identified.
This is the video. This is the police video. In I think Arizona. I'm just thinking.
In as a person of interest in this case, and the fact we have revealed that we believe he was back here in Northport roughly 10 days before her family reported her missing.
What new information leads you to call him a person of interest now?
Well, we're now the lead agency, so we can call him what we need to. We are certainly interested in speaking with him, which has been a challenge. To define him as a person of interest is something people have just been asking for, so we've answered that.
So you haven't been able to interview him?
Randy, I don't even know who this person is you're talking about. I'm like, I see you report. This is the second time. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Sounds like an accident happened and the guy who only wants to talk to his lawyer about it. Well, I doubt it, because if it was an accident, he has plenty of time to talk to his lawyer. He has well over a week to talk to his lawyer. But he's just not talking with the police at all, lawyer or no lawyer. So, and also, if let's say, for instance, if it is an accident, then his lawyer would give him right counsel and basically come to the police, you know, not him, but his lawyer would come to the police and say, listen, because this could be an accident. I gotta stop cutting myself off. He's gonna say, listen, my client says that there's an accident. So there's a chance that, he can talk to you, but he did not kill anyone. And then the police are going to go, we care about where to find her body. Is she a dead or alive? And where is her remains? That's all the police are going to say first. Like, help us find that. And then we don't, we don't need to question him. We just want to know, where's the body? Because basically, get the evidence from the body, and then you can do some questioning and then collaborate the autopsy report and all the things that were found and the evidence that was found at this crime scene or where her remains is, and then compare that to his testimony. So that's the most important thing. But see, here's a video right here where they have wait, my thing. What's up, Mr. Milky Way? My thing was a local news store. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, I don't know who you talking about. But look here, the police got a search warrant, so they're in his house already.
Answers, of course, 10 Tampa Bay is out here. We are going to get.
I can't hear anything.
I mean, just the scene out here, though, it's unlike anything I've seen. Stories about her.
Oh, her mic was off. So that's the police, and everybody gathering in front of your house.
Any chance you might do a little interview? Get the word spread. You just heard that one girl.
The FBI gonna be in that house for a minute. So this is what's happening at the FBI is happening right now. So so they got the watchmen outside, and they all inside right now going. It's gonna be several hours, dude. Hold on a second. Let me see.
So I'm asking a personal question.
Why can't they fix their mic?
And I'll take you with me on this. So let's see if anyone out here will. Here, it's the question everyone has on their.
They don't even know that his mic is not working. All right. Anyway, I guess we can look at the police thing, so you guys can see. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 50-minute long? This thing is an hour and 17 minutes long. I'm gonna just fast forward through some of the other parts here because this doesn't make no sense. But I got a funny feeling. Unless it's a case like the cops know exactly who did it, but
showing some obscure driving, possibly
they need his
intoxicated.
confession because the evidence still won't be enough for the court. No, that is not true. That is not true at all. And I know you're not in America, sweet, so let me explain to you how it works in America. If he won't say anything, and there is his DNA on her, and there is a struggle, and she has cuts, and those cuts are suspected to be related to him. What they're going to do is they got a search warrant already, but they can also can have a search warrant to take pictures of his body for defensive wounds, and they can just match him up. Also, they can go underneath his. They can get a search warrant to go underneath his fingernails, even if he cleaned them. They still can find it. But if there's any DNA from him on her, and there's a struggle, whether he talk or not, he can get charged from that alone, whether he say anything or not. There are plenty of cases where someone didn't say anything, and basically the DNA told the story. The DNA on her or him in some minor cases showed overwhelming evidence that that he has something to do with it. However, listen, if there's a jury trial, I'll make it even extreme. If there is a jury trial, and the only DNA from him on her is because they had relations, okay, and they show this video I'm about to show you now, and he doesn't testify or whatever, all they got to do is get the friends and family of Gabby to tell how that relationship was abusive, get the police officer right now, whose webcam it is right now, to testify how they had to separate them. And the jury, based on emotions alone, which has happened many times, will find him guilty. So, what's up, y'all? Well, I'm aware in some states like Cali that you can arrest on suspicion of murder without the solid evidence. I have experience with this. Conviction, though, is something that nope. This is I know what you're saying. I'm telling you that that's not the case. If a jury trial, you don't understand that there's a jury trial. If a jury think you did it, they will go ahead and convict you. So whether he tells or not, that's the argument. Your argument is there won't be a conviction if he doesn't tell. That is 100% false. 100% false. There are tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of cases where men and some women have been found guilty and they said nothing. Is this about Gabby Petito? Yeah, the boyfriend's actions are incredibly suspicious. He returned to the home in Florida, but all her stuff in the storage I think he meant to put all her stuff in storage and never told her family that she was missing. Yeah, I think he did it. Dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Let's go through this.
Currently doing 45 miles an hour. Zone through here is 25 miles.
And who was that? Somebody gave money. Sorry. Thanks, Backstabber, for the $2. Did you cover Elder or did I miss that stream? What? Oh my God! Backstander 88. Are you not subscribed to my Treehouse News channel? Backstandard. I call you Backstabber. Sorry. Backstandard 88. I called you Backstabber. Anyway, the question don't, even though I called you the wrong name, the question don't. Well, apparently not, because it was heavily discussed on the Bear and Tree show. So, yeah. I don't know, you on this channel asking about that, and we discussed that on my political channel. Lord have mercy. What's going on? All right, here we go.
Oh. Subject just hit the curb. Correction, speed limit is 15. I'm about 3/4 of a mile into the arches, just before the gate.
Now watch, her face gonna be red, full of tears.
Sorry, officer. You want to place your vehicle into park and go ahead and turn it off for me?
Yeah.
No, park?
Oh, it is in park, yeah.
Okay, turn off your engine. Go ahead and set your keys on the dash for me, alright? What's your guys' names?
Gabby.
I'm Brian.
Gabby, Brian? Okay. What's going on? How come you're crying?
I'm sorry, we've just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
It was a long day. We were camping yesterday, and camping got the south flies and stuff.
I mean, she is boo-hooing. Now, again, I'm going to have to say she got some issues herself, but holy smokes, dude. This is red flags right here.
I hit the bump there.
I was distracting him from driving, I'm sorry.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle for me, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like when you start making excuses, they separate the two. So, they can compare their stories together. So she don't feel intimidated by him. So you can see who's lying and who's telling the truth. And this is just for all domestic disputes. The police separate them.
Just hang tight right there. Do you mind if I take your keys and just put them on your hood?
No You got it, buddy. I'm so
Thank
sorry.
you. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm going to go ahead and close your door. Okay? Why don't you come over here? SO229. I have the female that was in the passenger seat separated from the male. Keys are on the hood. You want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some days I have really bad OCD, and I was just cleaning and straightening up the back of the van before, and I was apologizing to him and saying, I'm sorry that I'm so mean, because sometimes I have OCD and sometimes I just get really frustrated. Not like mean towards him. I just like, I guess my vibe is like I am really like in a bad mood. And I was just saying, I'm sorry if I'm in a bad mood. I've just been really stressed. I had so much work I was doing on my computer this morning.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I used to work at an organic juice bar, but I just quit my job.
Okay.
I was a nutritionist. That was my job.
Cool.
And I just quit my job to travel across the country. And I'm trying to start a blog. I just have a blog and stuff. So I've been building my website. So I've just been really stressed. And he doesn't really believe that I could do any of it, so that's kind of been like a...
Did you hear that?
I don't know, he's like down there. I don't know, we just been...
Did you hear that? Hold on. Can I get her? Hold on a second. It's kind of hard because she's cried talking.
Across the country, and I'm trying to start a blog. I just have a blog and stuff, so I've been building my website, so I've just been really stressed, and he doesn't really believe that I could do any of it, so that's...
See? So let's just say this is one of many things. Like, you have these men, like I told you guys, those of you who got here late, I said earlier, there was so many red flags about this because one, he's driving her car. Where's his car? Where's his car? All right, that's her van. Then the pictures and everything that she's been doing, you know what I'm saying, sounds like to be financially independent. He doesn't believe in her. He doesn't want her. And all of this is to keep a woman in control, a man can control a woman, you see what I'm saying, by killing her dreams, by killing what she's doing, by poo-pooing it, actually. Okay? So the thing about it is that while she is building up her business, showing the blog and showing all of this, he's basically like, oh, you'll never amount to anything. You'll never do this. I don't know why you're going to school. You're never going to graduate. You're just going to be nothing. You're just a loser. Nobody's going to want you but me. You know? So there's that. There's that. Okay, let's finish watching this.
I don't know, he's like down there. I don't know, we've just been fighting all morning, and
they've been fighting all morning.
He wouldn't let me in the car before. And then
why wouldn't he let you in the car?
And he wouldn't let me in. It's your car, sweetie. He wouldn't let her in her car. You should have. I'm more calmer now that I was watching this, but I'm like, girl, I was yelling at this video. I think I saw it 2 days ago. That's when I was watching it. Yeah. 2 days ago on I think they got on the police website.
Told me I needed to calm down. Yeah, but I'm perfectly calm. I'm calm all the time, and he really stresses me out, and this is a rough morning.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't I sit you down in the back seat of my car? You're not in any trouble, okay? I'm not going to be putting handcuffs on you. You obviously don't have any weapons. I'm going to get you into the air conditioning, let you take a breath, relax a little bit, and then I'll come back and talk to you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. Like I said, you're not in any trouble. So just go ahead and take a seat. Watch your feet.
Yeah, my fiance.
What's that?
You talked to Gabby already?
Yeah, I just spoke to her.
Yeah.
So, you want to do me a favor? Let's go ahead and get you to step out of the vehicle, alrighty? Come on over here. You're not in any trouble right now. So, tell me what's going on.
She just gets worked up sometimes, and I try and really distance myself from her. So, like, I locked the car and I walked away from her. What happened this morning is that she's trying to start up like her own little website blog and everything. So I give her time. And we really had a nice morning, if anything, but she just got worked up because we were trying to get going and get our day going because we want to go like garden.
So you see her just skipping on. He's lying. So we went from the whole thing of, she's trying to do her website thing going, and well, we really had a rough morning, and this. So people, when police officers are listening to you tell your story, they're listening to you to see what pattern you're going through. I mean, to listen to your pattern of speaking, and that's a good idea. I don't know if he is on drugs. But he's all over the place, and that's when you are in the sun. He got him in the sun on purpose, saying, if you notice, when it's really genius, when he talked to Gabby, he had Gabby side where he positioned himself so that Gabby is facing away from the sun and her body is shaded by the SUV. But here it's like this is long before any of us was born. Detectives used to interrogate the suspects by shining a bright light in their face. They don't do that anymore. And we're talking about stuff that used to be done in the 50s and the 60s and I think even the 40s and 30s, when they sit there, and it works, but, that's considered inhumane now. So he's being exactly Dark Star to keep him stressed. So they got him facing the sun, which is pretty. And while the police officer has his back, or in this case, the sheriff has his. I don't know if this is the sheriff or the police. I can't tell. That has his back towards the sun.
Okay. You want to tell me about those scratches on your face?
She had her cell phone in her hand. That's why I was pushing her away, because she wanted. I locked the keys so I could walk away. I said, let's just take a breather and let's not.
He's not answering the question. Did y'all hear that? You want to tell me why you got those scratches on your face? Listen to it again. He doesn't answer the question.
Let's not, go anywhere. Let's just calm down for a minute.
Let's go ahead and get you to step out of the vehicle, alrighty?
Man, I hate this. I wish this was a way to.
She just gets worked up sometimes, and I try and really distance myself from her. So, like, I locked the car and I walked away from her. What happened this morning is that she's trying to start up like her own little website blog and everything. So I give her time. And we really had a nice morning, if anything, but she just got worked up because we were trying to get going and get our day going because we want to go like garden before this other time.
Okay. You want to tell me about those scratches on your face?
She had her cell phone in her hand. That's why I was pushing her away.
She had her cell phone in her hand. That's why I was pushing her away. How does that justify those scratches on your face?
She wanted. I locked the keys so I could walk away. I said, let's just. She wanted me. I locked the keys so I could walk away. I said, let's just take. But how did those scratches get on your face? Take a breather and let's not, go anywhere. Let's just calm down for a minute. She's getting a little worked up. And then she had her phone and was trying to get the keys for me, so I got in the way. I was just trying to. I know I shouldn't push her. I was just trying to push her away to go. Let's just take a minute, step back, and breathe. And
he admit pushing her, but if I'm remembering it straight, she does has Stockholm syndrome, so she don't tell on him. But you could tell, he admit to putting his hands on her, but. He doesn't explain why those scratches, and they probably are defensive scratches on his face.
Can I see your hand? Oh, you got a mark right here.
Oh, okay. He said he pushed her, and she, what? That make no sense. Oh, God. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Okay, here we go.
And she got me with her phone.
Breathe, and we see is she got me up here.
Can I see your hand? Oh, you got a mark right here.
Oh, that's from a wire.
That's from a wire?
Yeah.
You want to tell me about hitting that curb?
Hitting the curb was her grabbing the wheel.
She grabbed the wheel?
Yeah. She said, I can't believe we're getting pulled over, and then she grabbed the wheel.
What about the speed? Did she take over the...
No, I
over the pedal on you?
If I was going fast, I'm sorry. No, it's probably just the moment of, like, I'm still shaking now. The adrenaline, seeing the lights flashing up, and then her grabbing the wheel. So if I sped up, I'm sorry about that. Or if I was speeding beforehand, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it took quite a bit to catch up to you. So,
yeah. I'm sorry about that. We're just going into the park again to get water because we have a 6-gallon water container to fill up. So we're just grabbing water for the hike. Okay. And I was trying to keep everything calm and quiet because they're planning still to go for a hike, but then she grabbed me. I'm sorry about that.
Of course. Do me a favor. You want to go ahead and just take a seat right over here on the curb for me?
And if I was speeding, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You don't have anything in my pocket or anything like that, do you?
Nope.
Just the wallet? All right. And then, do you mind lifting your shirt so I can check your waistband? Turn around for me real quick. Perfect.
Nothing.
I just want to make sure. That's all, man. Go ahead, do me a favor. Take a seat, all right? Oh, do you have your ID on you?
In the car, if you want to come with me.
No, we'll just do this. Just go ahead and take a seat.
You come with me, I'll give it to you.
Alright, you're fine. What's your first name?
Brian.
Brian? Is that layman spelling?
B-R-I-N, yeah, and...
Last name, Laundry. Lima, Alpha, Uniform, November, Delta, Romeo, India.
Where'd you hit him? Slapped him first? It's on his face? How many times did you slap?
Bravo, Romeo, India, Alpha, November.
And then what? And his reaction was to do what?
It's going to be out of Florida.
He just grabbed you? Did he hit you though? I mean, it's okay if you're saying you hit him, but then I understand if he hit you, but we want to know the truth. Did he actually hit you? Because, you know, where did he hit you? Don't worry, just be honest.
See what she does? She begins to tell how he grabbed her face and how he was hitting her, but then the Stockholm syndromes go, he didn't really hit me, you know? It's like this is what I'm saying, she has that Stockholm syndrome bad for this guy.
Did he slap your face or what? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So has he been drinking?
No, we don't drink.
Okay. What was up with his driving? This officer said he hit a curb. While you're driving? While he was driving, you were hitting him? Did you already tell him all this?
I didn't get that far into it. She was hyperventilating
She's
a little
saying
bit.
that they don't drink, but at the point when you lit them up.
You don't drink or anything.
She started hitting him.
Yeah, I was yelling at him, and then when you turned your lights on, I kind of punched his arm like this.
She's saying it was like hit the curb. You said it was Gabby? Yeah. I'm sorry, I remember that name. It was Gabby?
Yeah.
I hate that. Hold on, guys. The reason why the sound keeps cutting off and on is because the dispatcher. Hold on. The dispatcher is giving out private information, so that's why the sound is going in and out. That's not me doing that. That's the video they had edited before the police released the video. They are muting private information that is being said over between a police officer and a dispatcher.
Try to meditate stuff, but you tend to have a lot of anxiety and stress.
I have a lot of anxiety.
And what's his name? Is it Brian? Is he usually pretty patient with you?
Yeah, but it just makes me upset. I know that he definitely gets frustrated with me a lot.
Oh my God! I hate when they keep doing this because the dispatcher keeps talking.
Way of taking my anxiety and bringing it down, but my ex-wife, as much as my ex-wife, I'm just sharing. I know it's a little personal, but to help you understand, we would feed off each other's anxiety and spiral. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter how much I loved her. It may be bad for your soul. Just saying. I'm not telling you what to do.
Dude, most of you police officers have ex-wives. You ain't got no credibility.
But if you know you have anxiety, look at the situations you can get in. You know what I mean? And we're not here to be mean to you or anything. Well, you know, there's a first time, and then it usually. We'll go see what Brian's saying, but I think you've heard everything now from.
Quick question. You said you were hitting him in the arm. Did you grab the steering wheel?
No, I didn't.
You did not touch
I
the
didn't
steering
touch
wheel?
the steering wheel, but only for like a second, because I just saw the lights come on, and it was more just like, you're an idiot. Like, you know.
But did you grab the steering wheel and like
No.
swerve or anything like that?
No. I didn't touch the steering wheel at all.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close this door again. Do you have enough air back here, or do you want me to kick it up some more?
Do you have any water?
I will see if I can find some.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
You wouldn't happen to have any water, would you? Can I get a bottle?
Did you already give a statement for this officer?
I've got this gentleman here.
Yeah. This gentleman noticed that you had some marks on your neck. Yeah. And she's got some marks on her too. We're just trying to figure out what
Oh, so she did have some marks on her. See, I didn't know that part. I didn't know. He got marks. We already knew he had marks on her, but I did not know she had marks on her. Yeah, see, this is why I get pissed off when people want to sit up here and be. The police have to be a marriage counselor, a private therapist, have to give financial advice. You know what I'm saying? And they always have to be everything to everybody. And yet still they want to sit up here and say, all cops are bastard, ACAB, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This don't make no sense. Like, what? And they had to go through all this. I hate domestic disputes, though. I can't stand them.
happened, and I know you probably already told your story. This officer is probably going to be the one handling the whole case. You want to listen to what he has to say, and then you tell him what happened. So, if you don't mind.
Start at the beginning for me.
Start at the beginning. Well, I don't want to go too far back, but we've been in Beyond Land for the past week or so, traveling around, and the flies here are pretty intense. So the flies have definitely been getting to her, and then my feet are dirty and everything. So I think that our little squabble started because we were hanging out at the coffee shop, and when we got back to the van, there was some dirt and stuff in the van, and I moved our food around. It was a little disorganized, so she gets a little.
Will you take those? Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Do you need any water?
It's okay.
It's hot out here.
We were going to get water because we ran out, but it's okay. No, it's alright. I don't like plastic bottles. It's okay. Thank you, though. But we just had a little disagreement there. And the disagreement was just that she was getting a little worked up, and I was saying, no, it's okay. Thank you so much.
As long as it's cool, that's good.
So it was just more of a disagreement, and I just wanted to say...
What was the disagreement about?
It was, I wouldn't even call it disagreement. It was just I'm dirty and I can't change being dirty. Like I got dirty feet, I got sand on my flip-flops and stuff like that. It was that we were at the coffee shop for so long because we were there from 9 to 3. So I guess there's a few little things, little relationships. I don't know if you have a relationship, but I'm sure you have.
I've been married for over 5 years now. So.
There's a lot of little things.
Yeah, I can go.
And
I get it.
We weren't physical before the point where I said, all right, let's just take a breather and like walk away for a minute. I'll lock the van up and I'll go for a walk this way, and you can go walk that way in the block. You know, there's that what is it called, Moonflower?
Right, yeah.
You know, nice areas. You can go either way. It's all shaded. So let's go for a little walk and breathe. We'll come back. We're happy with it. I'm not upset with her. She got worked up and she had her phone in her hand and her keys and everything. And she wanted, not her keys, like her rings. She had her rings, her phone. And I was holding on to the keys because I didn't want to go anywhere. And my big fear is, I don't have my phone. I don't have my phone. So she goes off without me. With a car, I'm on my own. So I was saying, let's just go for a walk, and she was trying to get the keys.
No car, no house, no phone. He ain't got no phone. Who has no phone? They were on this trip for several months. A trip like that will bring out people's true. Courtney, tell the truth, shame the devil, girl. I know that's right. I know that's right.
So I was just going, just wait back up, and that's when she hit me. And I didn't get, I don't want to push you, but I didn't get overtly physical. I was just trying to keep her away and not get hit. And then I got really loud, and that's probably whoever's attention where I was going, back up, get away, just give me a.
Okay, so you said you pushed her to create some distance, obviously, right? What happened after that?
Don't fight. Hold on. Did y'all see what the police officer did? We understand you pushed her to create some distance, right? You still pushed her, dum-dum. Like, he said the police officer set them up. Like, yeah, we understand, you know what I'm saying? We understand, she made you hit her, he's trying to like get his defenses down so he can really tell it himself. Holy smokes, dude. I see these tricks still work.
What got the scratches on your eye?
The phone.
The phone? So you pushed her and she hit you?
It wasn't like a push and she jumped on me. She was already, I don't want to, she was already swinging and I was.
He said the phone caused the scratch. Okay, that's a lie. Like he keeps saying this story. Oh my God, this is gonna make him look so bad in court. I'm not even a lawyer, and I can just basically destroy all his arguments here.
A lot of angles, a lot of nails, a lot of rings.
Yeah, you got 3 scratches in your neck. You got one on the left side of your nose. You got one in your face here, and you got 4 blood bleeding on there. So you just try to. So it looks like 2 nails.
All that from a phone? All that from a phone? Are you serious? Listen to this. Listen to all these. Hey, y'all, keep up with all these marks on his face.
Yeah, you got 3 scratches in your neck. You got one on the left side of your nose. You got one in your face here, and you got 4 blood bleeding on there. So you just try to. So it looks like 2 nails. Do you mind lifting up your right sleeve for me? I'm curious about something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what's that from? I suppose fingernails, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about
Is it bruised or tender or anything like
that?
that?
No. Okay. I'm fine.
So that's another mark.
Okay. I hope she doesn't have too many complaints about me. I'm just, I feel bad I had to get so public. I was just trying to be loud to get some distance. Try to make her calm down and be like, look, everyone's watching. And I'm like, stop this.
Just hang tight for me. I got a quick question for you, Ryan. Sure. Do you take any medications or anything like that?
Why did they mute this part? No, I want to know.
You don't take any medications or anything like that?
You know what he probably did? He probably talked about how they take drugs. That's what he probably did. They probably mute that part because he was talking about the drugs he take, but not medication.
Are you normally this kind of like hyper?
Do I see my heart rate up? Whenever the lights flash on, it gets your heart rate up. If I see my...
Trust me, it does me too, and I'm the one it gets me going a little bit.
You probably can say, hey buddy, whenever somebody walks up.
So, okay. Yeah, do you know if she takes any?
She's crazy. No, I don't think so. No, none that I know of.
Alright. Real fast, can I get your first name?
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, how do you spell that?
G-R-I-E-L-L.
And your last name?
Petito.
B-E-T?
P as in Peter.
Oh, P.
And E-T-I-T.
I-C-O.
Okay, hold on. I think we just fast forward.
You guys both live in Florida, right? Or that's where you guys come
My
from?
license is Florida right now, but I'm from California.
So that's where you have it out of currently? That's a 229. I need a 29 if I need a date of birth. Kind of hanging tight for a minute. That's all right. Where does you live? Georgia?
Florida. Florida, yeah, was our last address. Still get down there. How long is it on this trip?
Yeah, so this is where he's
4 to 5 months out. You're on the 5. What was the determinants? What was the ending of this trip? Moving to a new place? We're going to Portland. So her grandmother's best friend lives in Portland. Where we stayed. 2 years ago we did a cross-country trip, which we loved. We were in Nissan Sentra, like a tiny little car. So I was like, let's do it better. Let's get a big van. Not a big, it's a tiny van. But I said, let's try and do it a little better. And it's been great so far, for sure. But yeah, we're going over to Portland, and I don't know if you're probably more familiar with it, but woofing, have you ever heard of that? WWOOFING. Yeah. Oh, you got it.
I'm from California originally.
Oh, yeah?
So, and part of my job, I dealt with employees that were from all across the United States, and Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, everything you can think of on your
He's a liberal. He's a libtard.
The police are talking opportunities on organic farms, so it's like a volunteer working type of situation where you can work on organic farms. So that's our goal once we get over to Washington. You know, we'll do that from Washington, then down to Oregon, and down to California.
They're all libtards.
What part of California did you say?
I'm from a town just outside Sequoia National Park.
If you're going
to be going through there,
we'll get good in the way of outdoors.
Go ahead. But no, it wasn't too bad at all.
I just got a phone with one of the 2 witnesses, and I reported it. You want me to tell you what he said? Yeah. Real quick. Do you mind hanging with him for a minute? Yeah. So, get away from both of them. So, he said that he never saw the male strike the female. He saw the male trying to lock her out of the vehicle. She even told us that he was trying to lock her out, told her to go take a walk. Said that she was trying to get in. She eventually couldn't get in and actually clawed her way in through the driver's door. He says, I don't understand why she's doing that. Well, I think it's because it was the only door that wasn't locked that she could get through. So she's trying to get in over him. He's trying to disengage from her. I guess he hung her backpack on the back probably so she would have her shit so that he didn't have to engage with her. Everything she's saying is the same thing. I haven't heard what he said, but if that's what he said, it's also what the witness is saying. The witness says, I never saw him hit her. I saw him shove her, but I couldn't tell if it was an aggression against her or a defense against her as far as her, being the aggressor. So at this point, unless the guy's screaming that he needs to go to jail and did something to this girl, it sounds to me like she is the primary aggressor.
Yeah.
Now the problem with her being the primary aggressor is in an instance of domestic assault, be it a male or be it a female, we shall arrest. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they have to go to jail. We can do a citation if it meets one of 3 criterion, which one of them is that we can ensure that they're not going to further risk each other's safety. But the problem with that is they live in the same vehicle.
That's what I was going to say. The other part of it is
there was actually an injury too to the victim, which is him.
Right, and I'm getting conflicting stories about why they hit the curb up here.
What did he say why he hit the curb?
Well, I've watched, this is what I saw first. Saw him cross the double yellow. I was doing 42 miles an hour. I was, probably 2 car lengths behind him, tapping my wheels at him, trying to get his attention. They knew I was behind him. And then after he crossed the double yellow, he merged over into the right lane, and then out of nowhere, just boom, went and hit the curb.
So did he tell you why?
I disagree with this police officer right here. I don't think she's the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. By the way, I haven't seen this part. This is new to me. I doubt very seriously she's the aggressor. Okay. For several reasons is that first of all, that's her van. All right. That's her van. How the hell are you going to lock somebody out of their own vehicle? 2, if you want to get away, why don't you just walk away? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to put your hands on her so that you guys can separate. So instead of him being the person to separate, he's going to push her to make the separation. That's assault. All right. This part, don't remember, all police officers are not monolith. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is part of the manosphere on the red pill manosphere. this police officer. Okay, so it's like it seems to me we're talking to a woman hater right here, but to me it doesn't make no sense because it's like, dude, first of all, the little girl is tiny as hell, right? But he ain't big either. He damn near look like he's a homeless person. But still, he's taller and stronger than her. And if he wanted to get any distance from her, he could just basically walk away and disengage. He's talking about why did she got to disengage? You disengage.
He said that she grabbed the wheel and turned it real hard. She said that she was hitting him in the arm. So
sounds legit. I mean, I'm sure if I'm driving and my arm's on the wheel and I'm getting hit in the arm, I'm probably
no. Do you hear this guy? Hold on. Remember, those of you who saw the beginning of this video, hold on, and I'm not being biased here. Just listen to me. When somebody is hitting your arm, it does not make you jump a freaking curve. You see what I'm saying? Hold on a second. You understand? Well, he's a supervisor. He got to say is legit. The one with the beard is the supervisor. All right. So he can get. Okay, but the thing about it is that remember when the police said, "Oh my God, they jumped the curb." He just jumped on that curb. There is no kind of hit. And by the way, even if I hit the guy, there is no hitting on his arm that will make the driver's wheel go to a sharp turn to the right to jump a daggone curb. Yeah, he's making an excuse. So that's what I'm saying. It does not make no sense. No matter, dude, I can hit you in the arm with a hammer. It's not gonna make you jerk the steering wheel sharply to the right at what we want. We'll say 90 degrees. It's not gonna make the driver's wheel turn at all because your hand out of reflex will let go the steering wheel because of the pain that it hit into your bicep. So no, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. This is why I want people to stop thinking all police officers are the same. They're not. You have some. Remember now, most of these guys have bad track records with women. Remember, we looked at the top 10 professions that have the highest divorce, and policing, law enforcement was number 4 or number 3 or something like that. So these guys got issues. These guys are gonna have problems, and then they go to these calls where the woman ain't bloodied up or somewhere laying in the corner unconscious. They go to, and if it ain't one of those situations, they go to side with the guy. So there's that. So I totally disagree with what he's saying. By the way, I didn't even see this far up. I think I fast forwarded until they split them together. They put her, spoiler alert, they give her the keys to her van and tell her to drive off, and they drive him some other place.
Not the wheel. Yeah. And I'm sure it was a little of both, and usually the truth is somewhere in between. He's probably trying not to say that he hit her because he probably doesn't want her charged with assault. Yeah. Domestic assault. He probably would rather.
If he hit her, he gets charged with the assault. What are you talking? What police department is this? What police department is this? The Moab? Where the hell is Moab? Investigating. Where the hell is Moab? Jeez Louise. You mean MGTOW?
Pulled the wheel that hit him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately for her, we cannot treat, just because he's bigger and stronger, and even if he's not willing to press charges, we can't treat this differently than if it was a male on female violence. And we're going to have to charge her, and we can do a citation if there's some arrangement that can be made to separate them, and then we have to let them know that there's no contact order in effect. And we have to let him know the only way to drop it is to go into the police department during business hours. And
dude, if she comes up dead, which I have a strong feeling she is, I hope he can never go to bed at night and not see her face. How you turned this around as making her the aggressor. It's in Utah? Dang, I thought Utah was better than this, dude. It's in Utah. Okay. Really, Miss Midnight, Utah? Oh, Mormon land. Ah. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. Okay.
Not a waiver, which, by the way, what's today? Thursday? So it won't be till tomorrow. I know, and they're till noon, I think.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure he's going to want to drop it.
Well, the other part of it is they said that they've been on 4 or 5 months that they've been living out of this van together.
So this is really bad news. So let's talk to him first. This is Ryan?
Yeah.
Did you ask him yet to take pictures of him? Yeah?
No, I haven't done any of that yet.
Ryan, unfortunately in the state of Utah, we don't have discretion on some things. Like, for example, if I pull you over for speeding and I want to give you a warning, I can do that because it's under Class A, it's a Class B or under. If I want to give you warnings for all kinds of stuff, I can, but there's a few things I can't. When I say I, please, I'm not in charge of it. One of the things that the state legislature doesn't give us discretion on is charges when it comes to a domestic assault. And it sounds like you guys are living together, so you meet the statute for domestic partners. And you do have injury, and both an independent witness, probably the next one we're going to talk to as well, which we haven't talked to yet, but the ones we did talk to, and your own companion have made it clear that she was the primary aggressor and that she was striking you and that you just received injuries. You haven't admitted to striking her, she has not admitted to striking her, the witness did not see you strike her. So at this point, you're the victim of a domestic assault that even if you didn't want to pursue
Yeah. You see how he laughing? I'm the victim. I got her. Holy smokes, dude. I hope they sue this police department and get this guy fired. He can't even believe that they turned it around and made him the daggone victim. You see how he laughing? He laughing like, I'm the victim. Me, I'm the victim. He can't even believe it. Oh my God.
We don't have a choice. The best thing we can do to not, the law says we have to charge her. It doesn't say we have to put her in jail. Okay, but it also says we have to separate it through a no contact order, and we have to put her in jail if we cannot separate. And the little problem here is you guys are out of Florida living in the van together. How are we supposed to separate you guys? Now I don't want to take this small 20, what is she? 22-year-old blonde hair, blue-eyed girl. You could definitely defend yourself against, but at the same time, we can't say because you're a male and she's a female, we can't treat this different than if you were the male hitting her. We got to treat it the same. Yeah, no. So she's kind of in a tough spot. So unless you have an idea about how she could not go to jail and be separated, you have friends in town, somewhere she could stay. Tomorrow, if you want to, it's up to you. You can go to jail. You can't because we don't have a charge for you. Now tomorrow, if you wanted to get with her again tomorrow, I'm gonna take your radio. If you want to be with her again tomorrow, because it's after 5, so office is closed, so you can go to the police department and fill out a waiver to drop the no contact order so you guys can still be together. But she's gonna have a court date online. In a week or two, she's gonna have to show up for a court date online and answer. The prosecutor might drop it. She might say, for example,
he gonna drop it, all right, because she did. Oh my gosh, dude. Y'all better stay away from these type of men, okay? Y'all better stay away from these. Oh my goodness, dude. The whole demeanor changed until he showed up. What's his name? Oh, that just say police. Okay, never mind.
Pursue it, that's your decision.
I was going to say, it definitely is. I'm not going to pursue anything too much. My fiance, I love her. She looks phenomenal. I'm sorry that I had to get so public. But so I just want to get like the checklist of things I got to do to get rid of it. So there's an online court date.
Well, she'll get a paper with a court date.
How do I get rid of it?
Well, the court date has to be attended in order for them to decide whether they need to continue or drop it. First, if it's an initial appearance, they say, are you who we think you are? Yes. Do you understand the charges been brought against you? Yes or no? Yes or no, the answer. Do you have an attorney? Yes or no? Do you need one?
Oh, he's gonna look so. He looks like a POS right now, notators. He look like a POS right now. People are not gonna forget this officer, dude. Okay, they're not gonna forget it. Cause oh my God, she's dead because of this guy. Okay. Holy smokes! You know what probably happened? Oh my God. He probably used that against her to make her submit and was like, yeah, I could have put you in jail, but he could have used, this is more stuff he already don't support her dreams. He already basically told her she ain't gonna amount to nothing. And now he can say, yeah, if it wasn't for me, you'd be in jail right now. Because of Officer MGTOW over here. Holy smokes!
And then from there, she can ask to speak to the prosecutor. The prosecutor might be contacting you. Say, hey man, I don't see the 110 pounds soaking wet and you're a big strong guy, and you understand you're not even wanting to pursue this, but the cops have to follow the statute. How, where, in the interest of you, of justice for you, the victim, what do you think? And they can decide to still prosecute, or they can decide to drop it, or they can decide to give her a plea and make it kind of go away and she be heard somehow. And that still does not eliminate the first court appearance that she has to attend, which thankfully for you guys is going to be online. So if you're out of town, here's the thing, if you're out of town and she doesn't come into her court appearance online, they can suspend her driver's license, they can issue a warrant for her, so she needs to play ball.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And remember her team, me and her and her team, I'm sorry about all this, I apologize again, but so she's got her online court date, just acknowledge that she's her, and then she's got the one for the...
Well, there's automatically right now, there's something called a no contact order in place.
Yeah,
from this point forward until tomorrow, if you wish to drop it, you have to go to the 217 East Center Street, Long City Police Department.
I've got all the paperwork.
And you have to ask them to give it to you. You want to fill out a waiver that you're requesting a waiving of the contact order, no contact order. No contact order means she cannot come into contact with you, she cannot talk to you, she cannot text you, she cannot go onto any premises that you're occupying, she cannot go to your vehicle. And until you drop that, or until a court date, if you don't drop it, it stays in effect until midnight on the day of court. And then that gives you time to get a protective order, a long-term one if you feel like you need one. But it sounds like you don't even want this one.
Oh yeah, this is the one that got divorced. I forgot. This is the one that got divorced. He was like, my ex-wife, so now it makes sense. He bitter.
So tomorrow, they open at 8, you can go in the police department, you can sign the waiver, they can remove it, then you can say, hey babe, where you at? Let me pick you up. And you can pick her up. Now, we're hoping not to put her in jail, but if she doesn't have somewhere to go tonight, to be separate from you, then where are we supposed to
I can't talk to her now because of the separation, right?
So, tell me this. Do you guys have enough money for like a hotel room or anything like that? Because what we could do is we'd cite her for this, and then I'd give her a ride over to whatever hotel you guys is choosing.
Pick her up there tomorrow if you want to know what they
on your way to go pick her up, you stop over there at the PD, sign the paperwork that they're requesting, and then you can go pick her up quite literally within minutes.
Unless you know someone else in town that's a friend that you can stay with.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. I don't, and I guess that...
Man, I sure hate to... I don't want her to go to jail.
Well, if she goes to jail, it's like, that goes down somewhere instead of her going to a hotel, right? If you get a citation, it would be...
It kind of depends. So if she goes to jail, they're going to book her, and they'll take her fingerprints, and she'll go on her criminal history, and then if they don't convict her, then it will just show that it was dismissed. It'll show up in her criminal history, but the charge was dismissed. If she was found guilty, it'll show up that she was guilty of domestic assault. But the charge itself will show up on her criminal history until she gets the expunged. Now, even if we give her a ticket, we're still going to take a fingerprint, and it's
doesn't show up. Either way, it's gonna show up. There's no way
Yeah,
around
you
it.
dodo, but not her mugshot, you idiot. Holy. If she never went to jail before, which it looks like she hasn't, the only thing that's going to show up is the ticket. However, okay, hold on, let me explain this to you guys. If you get a ticket, okay, and somebody does a criminal background check on you, depending upon the state, if it is a citation, I think citations will not go against your insurance for 3 years, but it will stay on your driver's history. However, there is no mug shots for citations. That's in lieu of bail. So if they do put it up, they would have to actually go to this particular city, Moab, Utah. They would actually, hell, let's do it now. I'm gonna just show it to you. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, I don't know her. I don't know her. Wait a minute. Can somebody get her birthday for me? Hold on. Let me see. I can show it to you now. Hold on a second. Criminal record, Moab, Utah. Okay. Her name is, oh, hold on a second. Gabby Petito. Let me Gabby, Gabby. Gabby. Oh no, I think I got one of these crazy sites. I think us. Yeah, I did. I got one of these sites. Sorry, guys. One of these pay me and I'll tell you all this person's business. These are one of these and they keep you stuck on the damn thing too. Oh fuck. Okay, I hate these kind of sites. They keep you stuck on the damn site, dude. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get it. Get it. I can't get off the site. Okay. You know what? Fuck this site, dude. Anyway, okay, here we go. Okay, hella, I found it. I found the official one. Whew. Holy smokes. Oh, dude, I can't go through all of this. Criminal records. I need to obtain a copy. Okay, I'm sorry. This is too much. This is something I'm had to do behind the scenes. But here's the deal. Here, let me just explain it to you. I wanted to show it to you, but I'll explain it to you. Whenever you get a citation, right, and let's say, for instance, you show up for court, and a judge dismiss it or find you guilty or find you innocent, you would have to go to that particular city and state to look up that particular offense. Unless you go to these My Life type of sites where you can enter the person's date of birth and their full name, and then it will go into their criminal history for you. But there's no mugshots with this type of citation. There's never a mugshot. We all got tickets before, and if you're in America. If you're in America, we all got tickets before. There's no mugshot with a fucking ticket. But if you get locked up, and with, like, say for instance, instead of them giving you the ticket, you are going to jail on the offense, then there is a mugshot. So there's no big deal of that being on the records because there's no mugshot associated with the ticket. That's what I wanted to tell you all. So, you know, Mr. Red Pill here, Officer Red Pill MGTOW Manosphere man here is not explaining to him that the difference between the two. He just wanted to know if anything is going to show up, and that's true. It will show up, but only in this particular city. Or those criminal background, because I'm a member of one of those sites where if you got the person's date of birth and their full name, you could find out, and their and roughly where they were born, you can find out anything you want about that person. And so those are the two places where you can find that. But if you just do a Google search, it ain't not gonna show up. No, dude.
This is Class B.
But they do require fingerprint on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the other part is if you contact her or she contacts you, she could be charged with a Class A.
Well,
which is a little bit different, but it doesn't help the situation.
If you were to contact her and she responds to you, then she could get a new charge for violating her contact. No contact order doesn't restrict you, it restricts her. So if you go talk to her and we find out and you're not in trouble, she'll be in trouble. So you need to...
Holy smoke! Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? If underneath Utah's no contact law, right? If he contacts her, like if he texts her or calls her and she responds, she goes to jail. They're like, it's like they're giving her they're like trying to set up these men, dude. Ladies, this is why you gotta vet these people, dude. Y'all ladies gotta vet them. I'm telling y'all better listen to me. My vetting skills are on fleek. My vetting, he's like telling him how to set her up. If they don't tell her, see, I've never seen this part. If they don't tell her that if I want to see if they're going to tell her that don't reply back to him no matter what. I want to see them tell her exactly what they're telling him.
That all makes sense? No, I'm getting it all.
It's a lot, really quickly.
No, again, I'm getting it all. I'm just trying to figure out a way.
You don't know anyone in town? You guys been around long?
No, I don't know anyone in town. If she went...
I don't think CK will take her if she's the aggressor.
No.
There's a winter shelter.
I'm curious.
You can find out. Say she doesn't have where to go.
If you did the citation, say she drove off she could drive off in this car.
We could give you a ride somewhere.
See, I like this police officer instead of Officer Red Pill MGTOW Manosphere. See, this police officer with the body camera, he really care about her. You know what I'm saying? This one fool's like, really, man, you ain't gonna let us take her to jail, man? Look how he looking at him. Like, man, you ain't gonna let us take her to jail for real, man. You ain't gonna let us take her to... The officer right here really cares about her. And like, dude, like, notice how he's the one helping this guy and not Officer MGTOW Manosphere Red Pill idiot.
For you,
I got my backpack. You can spend the night. You want to drive me to Delicate Art?
Does she have a good driver's license?
She does driver's license, yeah.
So she would do vehicle?
Yeah, she can.
Well, then you'd kind of be homeless for the night.
And man, I can't talk to her.
Oh, look at it! Oh, man, you gonna be homeless? You gonna let a woman take the car, dude? Really? You gonna let her take everything, man? You not gonna let us put her in jail, man? You gonna be homeless, man? You know what I'm saying? You gonna be up in her van living the life, man. Oh my God, this guy, holy smokes.
Well, and I've got to do the thing so I can't go camping.
We can tell her what it is that she needs to do to get through all this and then let her know what the plan is.
Here's the problem though. If we take you up to Delicate Arch, you're going to be hoofing it from Delicate Arch all the way down to Moab Center Street so that you can fill out that paperwork, because if you're not there by noon tomorrow, you're going to be looking at Monday morning.
It's early on Fridays at the office.
Yeah. You'd be looking at Monday morning before you could actually see the right.
And again, we're not trying to make your life hard. This is written statute. There's nothing
a lot of
about it. It's designed to protect victims of domestic assault. Not everybody's the same. This is different than normal, but we have to treat everything the same. That's how it is.
You can't afford a hotel.
No, very little money we have for sure.
You want me to? I'll call Sea Cave in.
See if Sea Cave will take me for the night.
I'll see if they'll take either one of them, because then we can figure it out.
This is the way they take me. Oh. Actually, Sea Cave will take him as a victim of domestic assault. Sea Cave will take him, and they will help you tomorrow.
And you're like a block and a half away from the beach.
Let's see if Sea Cave will take him, because they actually put up. Actually, they didn't take a guy, but they got a hotel for a guy last time.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sea Cave might get you a hotel. Now, what she does...
I'm happy sleeping outside in a sleeping bag.
No,
I don't know.
We don't want that. I think Sea Cave will get you a hotel. If you want her to have the van, we don't care. It's up to you. But...
It's her van! What are you talking about? If you want her to have the... It's her van! What are you talking about? It's her van! Holy smokes, dude.
Yes, this is Officer Robbins with Oklahoma City Police Department. How you doing this afternoon?
Okay. Come on, YouTube. Okay, hold on.
Witnesses say were caused...
Oh, man. Officer MGTOW Red Pill Manosphere is already breaking the news that she's an awful woman.
And you say you slapped him and we're aggressive first. I don't have anyone saying that he actually punched you aggressively. It sounds like he was shoving in a manner that was probably more consistent with trying to prevent you from moving the van or to get space from you, not to slap the same. That makes sense. So, if the tables were turned and he was beating on you and you were shoving him, of course we're going to look at it like, oh, of course she's defending herself to get away from this guy. But we're kind of looking at the same way with him. We have to treat both fair, even if you're the bigger male and you're a small female. The law doesn't say, hey, Officer Pratt, Officer Robbins, you can treat people different based on gender under the section you can. Even if it makes no sense, we probably could not physically destroy this man with a heart.
Damn, I hate this supervisor, dude. I hate this supervisor. I hate this supervisor so bad, man. I really do. I can't stand it. What's going on right here?
Can I take 2 minutes of your time real quick back here? So, because there was an assault that took place and you were obviously showing signs of the strikes, do you mind if I take pictures of the injuries that you sustained? I know it's not super severe. I mean, you want me to call, I mean, I can call the EMS if you want me to. You don't seem like you want to go that far at all.
If you want to take a photo, you can take a photo.
Yeah, I need to take pictures for my evidence, because otherwise it's going to be your say, her say, my say, and the court's going,
oh man, these guys in trouble if she turn up dead, dude. Holy smokes. This is gonna bite them in the butt. And I don't think she's alive, dude. I don't think so. I don't think so. You guys covered for a killer and an abuser. Oh, here's the deal. Because this video is 1 hour and 17 minutes long, because I lost interest. I think a lot of people have not even seen this far. I know I haven't until now.
Do this part of it already, so it's just going to be a couple of pictures.
Is she okay?
She is. Like your phone, do you not know where it is?
Yeah,
without going for it, where is it?
Just hang it. Go ahead, call it.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me if you don't mind me scratching on it.
I can grab it because it's like, it's in a spot.
Why don't I go with you? Where are we going in the car?
Right face, neck. One of his ring fingers, I think, has got the scratch on it. And then you saw earlier. Yeah, I saw the rings. Well, I was trying to build some consistency between the stories. Oh, sure. And then let me see your hand, because that. Yeah, let me get your hand. That one. That right there.
Oh, okay. He's taking pictures. Okay, so hold on, let's see.
Right.
Gabby, this is a very, very important question. How you answer this question is going to determine what happens next. But the only person who can answer this question is you. Think very hard before you answer the question.
Oh,
Do
ask
not
the
quickly
question,
answer.
mother.
Think very hard. When you slapped him those times, were you attempting to cause him physical pain or physical impairment? Was that what you were attempting to do to him? What were you attempting to do? What was the reason behind the slapping and stuff? What was it you were attempting to accomplish by slapping?
By the way, guys, I gotta remind you guys that y'all don't have to do all this talking. When you see listen. This guy is naturally playing the bad cop, while this guy who's really doing is like the good cop. If you ever find yourself in a situation where this guy is being aggressive, just look at him really crazy. You know what I'm saying? I would not be answering these questions. I would not. And the way you better answer really carefully now. He's very intimidating. Holy smokes. Oh.
Well, it doesn't sound to me like she attempted to injure him. It's your call. This is 100% your call. I support you either way.
I'll let you get back to your parents.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God he let the nice police officer determine it. Thank God. He don't like that.
He didn't say that I didn't very well. She openly admitted to me earlier that she was striking him in the arm. Or he said that she was striking him in the arm. He said she was, and that's what caused him to hit the curb.
No, it didn't.
She said that she got hurt. I might have these two mixed up, probably.
No, she said that too, that she started distracting him by hitting him, and that he probably looked at her, and that's why the mark found when he saw it, and she said it was her fault because she was distracting him by hitting him. But she said she didn't try to hurt him, it wasn't malicious, she thought that he wasn't listening to her.
So assault is an attempt with unlawful force or violence to do bodily injury to another. Code for bodily injury.
Holy smokes, the supervisor want to lock her up, and the nice police officer has to actually give the definition of an actual assault. Do you see? This is holy smokes! Holy smokes! He had to read the code of law to see if because the supervisor still want to take her to jail. So he's like on her side, like, well, let me read what an actual assault is.
The definition says bodily injury is infliction of pain or physical impairment or illness. So you can go. Now I'm recording, and society and the judges and everyone can judge me for this.
You will be judged, you POS.
At a 110-pound female and her fiance who have no means to be separated. He doesn't want to pursue it. She's not a threat to him, more than slight abrasions from her fingernails. I don't care if we use the actual letter of the law to not charge, but I also don't care because it literally does possibly make perfect sense to go full-on domestic assault and do the whole thing. This is
so which one is it? Hold on. Hold on. What the hell?
But I also don't care because
Hold on. I don't care if we don't charge her, but I also don't care because it literally, listen to this.
literally does possibly make perfect sense to go full on domestic.
Because it literally possibly makes perfect sense to go full on domestic assault and do the whole thing.
Your opportunity to make
and put her in jail. But it's your call, buddy. It's your call.
the decision. Let's.
Oh, they talking privately. Oh, Lord of mercy.
More comfortable handling that guy? Yeah. Go handle that guy. Go handle that guy. Okay. If you're more comfortable. Well, it's 6 one way, half dozen the other. It's up to you. I mean, it's a headache whether I go left or it's a headache whether I go right. Another option is to not charge them but separate them for the night. If they find themselves together again, what is it to you? You separated them. You provided for his safety. If he doesn't have enough sense to stay away and you got him separated, it's on him.
We can't babysit them all night. That's not what our doing. So it's up to them. We're not
You can separate them and say, don't let us go off till tomorrow. If they don't let it go off and we hear about it, we'll hear about it.
They're camping in the park tonight. We'll let you know.
And if there's some fighting going on, you already was Mr. Nice Guy. You already gave him a chance. What you can't do by law is separate someone and say, if we hear from you again, we're going to arrest one of you. Because then if one of them really needs help, they may not call police and you get help. The law says you cannot, literally, you may not say, if we get more problems with you guys tonight, one of you is going to jail. You can't threaten like that. Right. It's true because it stops them from wanting to call the police to get help. Does that make sense? Right. So go full or nothing or in between and separate them and kind of give them the nod, the wink, like, hey, just stay separated. It's up to you. I'm going to go handle that. You got very capable help with you here, and I trust you. I will. Alrighty, man. So we're still going to be going through. I do need some things from you, though. Do you mind if I get a picture of your driver's license? Yeah, of course. I was thinking it was in parts like that.
I knew they was gonna mute it again.
It should just be in Zion.
Okay, do you have any problems with me taking a picture of it? I have to have IDs and stuff like that for my investigation. Here. So, this is what I'm going to do. I've decided I am not going to cite you for domestic violence battery, okay? It was.
Boy, I bet you, I want y'all to think about her parents right now, okay? I want you to think, hold on, let's finish, listen to what he says. I want you to think about her parents right now. Who they are going to hate from this police department and who they are going to be very thankful for.
It's only going to be a Class B misdemeanor. However, the domestic violence portion of it enhances it. Makes life a major pain in the butt, especially you're 22, right? So I'm choosing not to cite you today. So you are not going to be charged with anything. Alright? But this is what I do have to do. I am separating the two of you tonight. Okay? I want you guys both to be tonight away from each other, relax, breathe, crying, because there's no reason to be crying now, okay? This is... I understand that this can feel like
he can sleep tonight. You know what I'm saying? He can sleep tonight knowing he did good by this girl. With Officer MGTOW Red Pill Manosphere probably is going to be drunk full of whiskey because of the way he just took the side of her killer. You know what I mean?
Mary, but you're coming out as the golden flower on top of it, okay? So, you're going to be taking the van tonight, and you're going to go somewhere else. I am going to get him lined up for the hotel room tonight. I want you guys to stay away from each other. For both of you guys' sake. From what you told me and what he told me, you guys have a bunch of little things that are building up, and finally the little string that you guys were tight walking on the road tonight. Does that sound about right? So, I just want everybody to breathe, get a chance away from each other, go eat a meal, talk to your parents, whatever it is you gotta do.
In here? Yeah.
So, like I said, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Hold on. This is Officer Robbins. So, I've got him a hotel room tonight. So, here in just a minute, I have to keep you guys separated. For right now, don't contact each other or don't wave at him. Okay? Do you want me to say anything to him? Because I can do that for you. You want me to let him know that you love him and that you'll see him tomorrow and stuff like that?
Dude. Okay, he's too nice. You want? You want to know what's the sad thing about this, though? If he's in Utah, so I don't think he's going to encounter any Tyrones or Ray Rays. But if you have this type of big heart when you come into the police force and you are patrolling a very dangerous area, that heart turns to stone within a matter of months. Now, he's in Utah, so I don't think he has to deal with I don't think he gets to see the really horrific side of humanity. So he's probably gonna be fine and stay this way for a while. But holy smokes, dude!
Make sure he doesn't forget a phone charger. Definitely good.
Oh, he's bad about that too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure that he has a phone charger. Okay? And if I have anything else, please keep your cell phone on so I can call you if I have any questions. Alright?
Okay.
Alright, so just kind of sit tight for me real fast and I'm going to talk to Brian. Alright, Brian, a couple things.
Couple things?
One, I got your hotel room tonight.
Thank you. It's better than outside.
So,
I like the outside.
Number two, and this is probably the biggest one. She claims that she did not have intent to hurt you when she was slapping at you. So technically speaking, it does not fit the letter of the code. So I am not going to be charging her with DV. Exactly. So this is what I am going to do, however. I'm not going to release you guys together. I want you guys to stay away from each other tonight. Okay? She's agreed to it. Take some time to yourselves. You guys both have the exact same story as to what led up to the incident. So, taking some time tonight, specifically, taking tonight away from each other is going to be the major breaker in all of this. I think that will help you guys, especially tomorrow when you guys meet up. So she does have a couple of messages for you. One, she says she loves you. She's looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Two, don't forget a cell phone charger.
Yeah, good. He watched me fumble around the entire 3 laps around the car to find one.
Did you find one?
Find one.
Okay. The other thing is I don't want you guys to contact each other.
No,
okay, unless
when he said that she gonna text me or whatever, I was gonna send her a message and say, please don't message me because I love you. But yeah.
But tonight,
don't do anything. Yeah. And I'm with
she's passing on her love and saying goodnight and stuff like that. All that stuff that I do to my wife too. Okay. So
I appreciate it coming from you.
Just so don't. Just try to not contact each other unless, like I said, earth shattering, something happens, you guys have to jump in the car right now and drive back to Florida because something happened to parents, that kind of circumstance. Yeah, you don't. Exactly. Other than that, just go have a meal by yourself, catch your breath. You're going to be in a hotel room watching TV. probably been a few months since he actually got to sit down, relax, and some air conditioning and watch TV. So take some time for your guys' selves. Yeah, take a shower, man. You got to change your clothes. You got some Tonys in there, right? All right, good. Because they're going to have everything that you need to chamber condition, all that good stuff. All right. Our main concern is make sure that you have self-retarded so you guys can talk tomorrow. Okay? I really appreciate it. I am going to walk her over here to the car. Okay? And if you'll just go stand over here in front of his pickup real quick, we'll get her out of here and I'll be right over here. Alrighty? You're right here. Absolutely. Alrighty, Gabrielle, you want to step out for me? As you can see, I have keys in my hand, which is good news, okay? So, something that I do, that I emphasize to him, and I don't know if I emphasize to you or not, don't text each other tonight. He wants to pass on the same message you passed to him. He's really looking forward to talking to you again, but I told him and you, unless there's earth-shattering emergency news, don't text tonight, okay? Even with the good nights, I love you. He's saying good night now. He's saying he loves you now, and you guys can talk tomorrow morning, okay? He's going to go to the hotel. I'm going to give you the keys to the van. I'm going to go home. Alrighty? So, here's that. I'm giving him a ride over to the hotel, okay? So, everything's going to be okay.
Will it be a far drive for me to get him in the morning? I'm just curious.
I'm not going to tell you where he's going to be at tonight. Like I said, I want you guys to be separated. But I can tell you this.
I just don't usually drive the van, so I just want to make sure it's not like far away.
No. It's...
Then why did you get the van? Oh, Lord. Do you think she got this van so that he can be the driver? Because it's her van. What do you mean you never drive the van? Then why did you get the van? It's her van, guys. It's her van. Lord have mercy. This is what you call white privilege right here. This is what she poor thing. Poor thing. She needs somebody to do everything with herself.
It's basically from...
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, wait. Who said that? Popo girl said, I bet his credit was too low. Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why she got the van. Because he can't get the van. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. It's not far at all. So, let's get you in the van. Let's get you on your way, alrighty? You want that Gatorade, by the way?
Okay.
You got enough water?
I'm so glad he didn't charge her.
Also,
unlike Mr. McTow, Officer McTow, Manosphere Red Pill.
If you go over to City Market, they have a list of places where you can get yourself a shower for like $4 or $5, something like that. They're pretty cheap. A place where you can shower, decompress, de-stress a little bit. All right.
He's really helping her out.
I showered yesterday at one of those.
Well, you didn't have today happen yesterday, so it does my wife wonders. When she gets stressed out, it's like, get in the shower. Come on, just get in the shower.
Really relaxing.
Go take a shower, relax, take some time for yourself, and like I said, don't text each other tonight. Text each other tomorrow morning after your eyes open up and you're fully awake at the top of your morning routine, okay? All right, Gabby. You have a good night, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
I got the ladder, I get the bottom, and it's just a rattle and rattlesnake. It's just a contract.
Oh, they're park rangers? No, he's the police. Okay, the people in the...
my door's open. Just climb in the back seat for me. Yeah, you can put your backpack back there too.
Okay, that's enough of this. If... Mark my word, guys. Mark my words. If they find her and she's deceased, they're going to have somebody to lash out at besides the person that did it, which is the boyfriend, right? They're going to go after Officer MGTOW Red Pill Manosphere. Watch. They are. They're going to go after him. Just the way he talked to her, the way he just poo-poo her. Just because she's a little girl doesn't mean she can't be an aggressor. Like, what the hell? I don't know what his name is, but don't worry. The newspaper. See, here's the deal. People don't. Let me just tell you the reason why people don't know how bad that officer, the supervisor, treated her. Because the damn thing is like a minute. Is 1 hour and 17 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch 1 hour and 17 minutes of this, but us. Because even when I had a chance to watch it, right? I only got to the part where she started crying, and then I was like, dude, I gotta fast forward this, and I went all the way to the end because I wanted to know how it would end. And so when it ended with her with her getting into her van and him being let out of the police car, that's why I said, oh, they separated them. Okay, because I did not know she was treated like that. But guess what? Her stepfather saw it, her biological father saw it, and her biological mother saw it, and along with all her kids, they saw this video from beginning to end. And you think they're gonna feel good about that officer? Mr. Officer, the supervisor, Officer MGTOW, Manosphere Red Pill? Yeah. I mean, he was oozing to put her in jail. And you know who's going to sleep good? You know who they're going to be very thankful to? They're going to be thankful to the officer who didn't take her to jail. For domestic violence. Really? Oh, this is good. Dude, I am hooked on this story. I am. I'm so hooked on it. I'm so hooked on it. So hooked on it, dude. Woo! I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this is going to end. I hope it's not going to be long and drawn out. Where, you know, he knows that if he keeps quiet, they don't find the remains. You know what I'm saying? But wow, this was something else. This was holy smokes. Yeah, I do too, man. Gosh. And then it's good to have since I'm saying, you know, every police officer has their really rotten apples and you have your good guys. But I'm just going to tell you, sometimes your good guys get their hearts turned to stone. They have no sympathy. But he's in Utah. Is that his name, Officer Robbins? Is that the nice police officer who decided not to is that the nice police officer who decided not to put her in jail? She would be still. Well, I don't know. That's a very good question. Reverend said, I wonder if she was put in jail, she'd still be alive. That is a strong possibility she still would be. That's a strong possibility. Actually, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes because the parents would have been called and the parents would have came over to Utah to go get her. They would have flown from Florida to or wherever the parents live. I don't know where the parents live. They would have flown from wherever they live to go get her out of jail. Because she would have called mommy and daddy, or, you know what I'm saying, or mommy. So there's that. So it is Officer Robinson. Oh, Officer Robinson. Yeah, he's the nice one. He's the nice one. But still, you know what I'm saying? Why would you, dude? I don't know. This is so heartbreaking because, you know, I like things that have closure. I like things that have closure, and you know, when there is no body, that's a totally different thing than wondering why did it happen. Like say for instance, you'll never know necessarily unless the person tells you. You know what I'm saying, why they killed her. You know what I'm saying? You get to have a funeral, you get to make peace, you know, say some words, blah, blah, but they don't even, that is the most terrible thing, is to not have closure where you can't even bury your loved one. You see what I'm saying? That's probably the biggest pain. That's what I'm saying. The police are not, they're going to be more interested in finding out where she is than anything. That's what they're going to find. That's what they're going to try to find out, because they got to give this family closure and then find out the why. And the how, actually. The how and the why. So there's that. And man, this is something else. This is, oh, Lord. I don't wish that on nobody, but, you know, they did, as you guys can see here, as you can see, they, not this incel,
even once since you have reports that Gabby was missing.
That's correct. On Saturday, September 11th, we visited his parents' residence where both he and Gabby lived. We were basically met by the family with a piece of paper with how to contact their attorney. And we did find her vehicle.
So he has an attorney. Oh, he has an attorney, huh? Okay.
How to contact their attorney. And we did find her vehicle, which we believe he drove here to Northport, which we took.
Can you talk a little bit about what you're going to be looking for with the van?
We've had the latest and greatest in FBI technology and our own skill set. Going through that, we went through that yesterday. You know, we certainly did a cursory look on that vehicle. Initially, there was nothing suspicious on the outside, but sometimes you only get one shot at these things. So we made sure we had all of the experts from the FBI there to use their skill set. They certainly do it a lot. So I think that we're hopeful that there'll be some details that come out in that. It's going to take a little bit of time. Unfortunately, I think people want an answer right now. I think this case may take some time.
Everybody's asking, where's Gabby? And it seems to me that the one person who would know where she is isn't talking. You know, What do you think of that in terms of, you know, a police investigation?
Well, it's not helpful. I mean, that's the bottom line. And we're in a position where we're holding out hope that Gabby's alive. Maybe she's lost in the woods somewhere. Time is of the essence in getting facts and getting details in this case. Certainly the last known person to potentially have been with her, or we can rule that out, or whatever the case may be. We need those details. To simply say nothing and to basically put out a statement yesterday that they'll remain in the background is hurting this investigation for someone that he has said is the love of his life.
And that seems odd to us. I mean, you know, from a police perspective.
Yeah, but men, that just because he's the lover of life don't mean he would end her. So what? You know what I'm saying? There has been lots of women who have been ended by men who have felt that they were the lover of their life. So what? Okay, hold on. Just a little bit more minutes of this and then we're gonna stop.
Does that
when you say us, I'm assuming you mean humans, because I think that's odd to everyone.
This investigation is happening on two fronts. Brian is in Florida. You're trying to get information from him. At what point can you bring him in for questioning? Have you done that already, or have you tried?
Certainly, we've made an attempt that Saturday. You know, people have, with every single person we come in contact with or potentially arrest is, they have the right to remain silent.
Yep.
It's the Fifth Amendment in this country. Brian, if he chooses to, could potentially never talk about this.
Yeah, you can't make him come in there. That's why this is the reason why I just shake my head when the police call somebody and it worked. I've never seen this not work when I did it. You call someone that's a suspect in something, or that's a witness. You're like, hey, can you come over to the police department? They all would be like, well, listen, you can leave on your own accord. The goal is to get them in the police department. and now maybe people are a little smarter now. I don't know. I doubt it, but you don't have to go. Because trust me, if they want you at the police department, they come and get you and lock you and arrest you. That's what they can do. But if they ask you, they call you and ask you to come to the police department, that means that that's just a voluntary thing. That's a voluntary thing. All right, hold on. This one, I'm gonna let him finish this sentence and then I'm gonna stop. I'm so addicted to this stuff, though.
But as someone who is claiming to be innocent, or we would assume is claiming to be innocent, it's important that he share his details in this case.
So this is an important point. We now know Brian Laundrie drove back to Florida on September 1st with Gabby's van. But Gabby's family does not report her missing until September 11th because they had gone too many days without speaking to her. When was the last time Gabby's mom spoke to her? The family says August 25th. They FaceTimed, and Gabby said they were on their way through Grand Teton and was traveling to Yellowstone. A few days later, she received some text messages from Gabby's phone number, but she wasn't convinced they were from her. We now...
Holy smokes! Nope. Oh, rip. R.I.P. R.I.P. She hasn't talked to her mom since August the 25th? Holy smokes! Has it been that long? And then it looks like Brian is the one who texted her mom on September the 1st.
Oh, no, it's...
Whoa, hold on. Let's go back on that one again. Hold on. Look, this is crazy.
And was traveling to Yellowstone. A few days later, she received some text messages from Gabby's phone number, but she wasn't convinced they were from her. We now know it's because the text said very briefly, no service in Yosemite, which was another national park more than 800 miles away from Yellowstone, which is where she was headed. By September 11th, she filed a missing persons report with Suffolk County Police, where she lives. And to help us unravel this complicated case, we turn to a seasoned criminal investigator. Bianca Villa was the former deputy chief of homicide in the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office.
Okay, we don't need to get into all that. We got to... So she hasn't... The mama has not talked to Gabby since August the 25th. She gets this basic text on September the 1st, which if I'm going to think like he would think, he probably got rid of her the day before or 2 days before September the 1st, which would be, hold on a second, let me look at the calendar. So August the 25th was a Wednesday. So an entire week went by before September the 1st got, because September the 1st is also on a Wednesday, a week later. So then I would have to say that he probably offed her on either that Sunday or that Monday and Tuesday. No, I don't know. It's either sometime during that week. And because, you know what's so sad about this? Because they traveled all over the United States on that side of the United States, you don't know where they could be. You don't know where her remains could be. And he might get away with this because they travel. You know what I'm saying? They were out there in the wilderness. How long would the drive taken for him to have gotten back to? I don't know where Yellowstone Park is. Wherever Yellowstone Park is, all the way to Florida. And they're out there, because y'all do know the mob used to do that. The mob would go out there in the desert and dump off the bodies that they had taken care of, and ain't nobody find it. Wyoming, that's a long drive. That's a very long drive. That's a long drive, dude. This was, oh wow. I'll tell you what, his life will never be the same If you're still wondering, Gabby's parents are from New York. Okay, all right. Thank you, Sun Dormant. 33 hours. So we're talking about a day and a half. A day and a half to drive. And listen, if he did not do anything to her in the van, you see what I'm saying? Nothing's going to be found in there. Well, nothing incriminating because both of their DNA is all over that van. They were sleeping and living in that van. So I'm not saying this happened. But if they went to a cliff and he pushed her off, or went to the Grand Canyon and pushed her, I mean, I don't know. This is. Oh, I feel so sorry for that family, man. I feel so sorry for the family. They are not gonna. If he don't talk, they won't find her. Unless somebody just happens to be, I mean, we're talking about a huge coincidence that somebody happens to see, because you don't know what state he could have done that to. I mean, you don't know none. It's like, whoa. Oh. Anyway, okay, guys, so let me tell you my news. So, the goal is to do now that I found a application that can make the video YouTube shorts for me. It's not now. It's not going to be anytime soon. But be prepared for the live streams on here to stop and for them to on this channel and just regular videos be uploaded. And I'm going to start doing epic fights and police arrests on my website. Exclusively on my website. So, yeah. But I'll tell you when that's going to happen, okay? Just know that I'll let you know when that's going to happen. And I'll keep you updated on when that will happen. But it's time to bring back Ghetto Bingo. It's time to go back to you all right, buddy? I'm ready to laugh again. And then because this channel is in such good standings, I'm not going to ruin it by bringing politics to this channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep the channel on relationship base and start doing like small videos and upload them. You know what I'm saying, during the week. Probably upload a video 3 times a week or something like that. We'll see. But I'll let you know when that happens, okay? All right then. So listen, I'm gonna go. I have not really. All I had was 3 things of fried eggplant, and I am hungry. So I'm about to get off here, and I know it's late. I don't normally like to eat this late, but I'm actually starving. So I will see you all Sunday for our debate panel, okay? See you Sunday for our debate panel. Y'all take care. All right? Love you, taters. Love you long time. Later, taters.